5 games, wala pa rin pong naitatalong panalo ang Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. But the Barangay Ginebra faithful have trooped to the big dome to watch this guy, the new recruit ng Barangay Ginebra. Walang iba po kundi itong si Chris Alexander, the newest import in town. At umaasa po sila na makahalilisan itong si Mark the Spark Caguioa and of course JJ Hilterbrand to finally nail that first win for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. The Lost Kingdom for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, hinahanap po nila ang kanilang kaharian at sana nga po para po sa mga faithful ng barangay makuha na nila ang una nilang panalo dito po sa ating Fiesta Conference. Vital statistics, Jason.
Well, he's 27 years old. You know, usually that's a really good age for an import. He's mature enough and obviously not too old. 7'1", wala kasi tayong height limit. All the teams really going for the height for this conference.
Darius Rice, malaki pa rin po ang problema nito Purefoods dahil masasabi natin after scoring 56 points, na-scout na raw itong si Darius Rice.
Number 7, Raymundo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mula po dito sa Big Dome, the Araneta Coliseum. It's a blockbuster Friday night presentation ng inyong PBA dahil po dalawa po sa pinaka-popular teams ng PBA ang maghaharap ngayon. The Purefoods TJ Giants na in-introduce na nga po itong starter sila. Makakalaban ang Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings and you can see the starters para dito sa Purefoods.
So we can see the Purefoods right now not going with their extremely big lineup. Usually we see them with Raymundo, Villanueva, and Darius Rice all together. Right now, Darius Rice will be playing that power forward slot para sa Purefoods.
Mantala, ito na po ang Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. So talaga namang uhaw na sa panalo. Being the only winless squad so far in our Fiesta Conference and still trying to get the right mix when it comes to the locals and their imports, and they are hoping that this new guy, Chris Alexander, will be the answer. At you can see naman itong starters ng Barangay Ginebra. You can see this will be a fast lineup for Barangay Ginebra. The fast, the furious, and the fearless starting for Coach John Chico.
And they have that really quick 3 guards out there, and then they back it up with rebounders with Alex Crisano at saka si Chris Alexander.
And the game is underway. First possession goes to the red shirts of the Purefoods. James Yap, umatake kaagad, kicks it out to Ray Evangelista. Kirby Raymundo, nice spin. And right off the bat, challenging the defense of Chris Alexander.
Not really used itong si Chris Alexander to guarding guys from the outside. On the other side, Kirby Raymundo, dun sa height niya yan, gustong-gusto niya naman yung maatake na nakaharap sa basket.
First possession for Ginebra, pinuntahan kaagad nila itong si Chris Alexander. And a miss for the big guy. Here's James Yap. James Yap, first attempt is no good. Ito na nga, takbuhan kaagad tayo dito. And you can see to si Chris Alexander, although he's 7 foot 1 inches, and talagang tumatakbo sa floor, ha?
But they said he's an energy guy. And you can see yung energy na binibigay niya dito sa kanyang team. And even Barangay Ginebra, you found energy, but a little bit too much energy out there para kay JJ.
Oh, unforced error on the part of JJ Hilterbrand. Pero kung talagang tumatakbo itong si Chris Alexander, magandang fit yan para dito sa lineup ng Barangay Ginebra, especially with his lineup on the floor. Ito na ngayon si Kirby Raymundo, laying outside, crossover dribble. Evangelista against Crisano. Evangelista left elbow shot is good. So good start here for Purefoods, 4-0.
Already good defense on the part of Alex Crisano, but a better shot thrown up by surprise starter na si Ray Evangelista.
Ito na kaagad sa poste si Alexander. Had to kick it out to JJ Hilterbrand for 3. Kumalit. Rebound goes to Chris Alexander. And yan na nga yung scouting report na sinabi ni Magu. According to Coach Bruno Soler, he gets most of his points through offensive rebounds, yung mga hustle.
And you know, Barangay Ginebra definitely needs some rebounding at this point. Barangay Ginebra second to the last when it comes to rebounding in the league. At ibang-iba yan. Remember, last year, at the Philippine Cup, Barangay Ginebra, best rebounding team, bar none. And what was the result of that? A championship.
Tama yan, no? On the other hand, si Darius Rice worked on the post. Walang double team doon, kaya naka-score ka agad to. Ito, cross-court pass to Tubid. They go back to the post. Kaya Alex Rizano wanted to give it to Alexander, picked off. Here's James Yap against Caguioa. Darius Rice, maikse. Rebound to Kirby Raymundo. Ray Evangelista, one fake, goes closer at ay sundot itong si Alex Rizano. You know, face the ball game natin very fast. Simula pa lang ng tip-off. There's an early substitution here. Matchup for Coach John Chico, bringing in Vic Pablo para bantayan si Ray Evangelista.
Exactly, Richard. He had to match up. Usually, like we said, Purefoods starts with Villanueva, Raymundo, and Darius Rice. Ngayon, naging maliit yung lineup nila. Kaya nagbago na rin ng lineup itong si Coach Jong Chico.
The two veterans guarding each other. There's J.J. Helterbrand. Three ball is up. Bang! It's Ian Brisk coming from J.J. Helterbrand.
We talked about all the struggles of Barangay Ginebra, kung gaano kahirap manalo itong komperensyang ito. And even last conference wasn't that easy, but one guy who's had a real solid conference has been that guy, J.J. Helterbrand.
Ito na nga to, si J.J. Helterbrand. Lead pass to Roller to the eye in the sky. Wala. Andiyan na naman si Alexander for the offensive rebound. And this is the hustle that Coach Juno was talking about for Chris Alexander. Very agile for his height, no?
Very early on, those rebounds really helping his team. Chris Alexander already with 3 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. Richard, kanina tinitingnan ko yung stats ng Barangay Ginebra. And I was really wondering, bakit itong Barangay Ginebra has struggled this conference? And I was looking at the number of attempts that they had this year. They are last in all the teams in terms of number of attempts. Bakit konti attempts nila? One, they don't rebound the ball very well. They're second to the last in the league. The second is they don't take care of the basketball as well. They're third worst in the league. So, yung dalawang problema na yan, kaya hindi pa nanalo itong Barangay Ginebra.
Well, maybe that's because that's why they're getting into mga 7-footer as their import, because the more rebounds they can get, the more possessions and the more attempts they can get at the basket.
Remember, they're also filling in some holes para sa Barangay Ginebra. They're losing their 2 prime big men, which is Rafi Rivas and Eric Meng. Why do they have so many turnovers? You look at this lineup right now, ang daming mga bagong players sa lineup na yan. Pero yan, hindi bago.
Ayan na nga, no? Another TN press coming from J.J. Helterbrand, and he gives Barangay Ginebra a 4-point lead after a slow start. Ito na po ang mga taga-barangay led by this guy, Mr. J.J. Helterbrand. That's the second three-pointer for the night for J.J. Helterbrand. So far, hindi nga sinungaling itong si Chris Alexander dahil nga he's been getting all those offensive rebounds and he's been providing a lot of hustle para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
And you know, that's what Barangay Ginebra needs. You know, when you're in a funk and you're just struggling to get victories, you need one guy that's out there giving his all and trying to just turn things around. New blood being infused para sa Barangay Ginebra with this new import.
Kirby Raymundo, top of the key, looking for Darius Rice against Royal Tubid. Finally, they find him. Good turnaround in this para kay Darius Rice. Ito na naman fast break ng Barangay Ginebra. Royal Tubid, yes! Talagang nagwawala na dito ang mga fanatics ng Barangay Ginebra. They like the energy na pinapakita ng Barangay Ginebra dito sa simula ng ballgame.
Yeah, from the get-go, from the start of the whistle, Richard, itong Barangay Ginebra, takbuhan ng takbuhan. And like you said, you mentioned it at the start of the coverage, 3 quick guys right there, pinagsabay-sabay na. Very early on, yung tatlo na yan. Tapos ang maganda, pero kagad sila suporta doon sa rebound. And that's why they're able to run.
Kirby Raymundo, 2 pump fakes. Had fade away. Deflected by Chris Alexander. Here's J.J. Helterbrand. Helterbrand, nakadalawang tres na to. Top of the key against James Yap. Binigay kay Ronald Tubid. They go back to the post. Quick spin by Alexander. Pero si Palpal inabot ni Kirby. Pero sumabit sa braso. And Kirby complaining to the referee. He has to watch it. Baka ma-technical sa namaga dito.
Take a look at that. Obviously, Darius Rice cannot contain Chris Alexander.
Yeah, mukhang Kirby might have a point, no? Just sa play na yon from that angle. Kita mo, 5 rebounds kagad itong si Chris Alexander in 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Alitan ng tao naman para dito sa Purefoods TJ Giants. We have Chico Lanete, Peter Jun Simon, our All-Star MVP, and Rico Villanueva checking in. Provide some more muscle dyan sa inside, no? Dahil na frolicking inside na itong si Chris Alexander.
You have to say itong Barangay Ginebra, rather Purefoods team, one of the more vertically challenged teams right now, because aside from Enrico and Kirby Raymundo, no real big man threat coming off that bench.
Here's Rice, libre from PM Country, and he knocks it down. The impress coming from Darius Rice, a total of 5 points so far.
They finally losing the shadow of Ronald Tubid. Kanina pa siya dinidikitan ni Ronald Tubid.
Ito na yung Vic Pablo, they move the ball around. Mark Caguioa, hindi nila maibigay dito kay Alexander sa loob. JJ Helterbrand na lang ang tumira, short. Yung shot clock para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Hinihingi ni Alexander yung bola sa poste. Here's Caguioa, drives baseline, floater is good! This is a nice thing happening for Barangay Ginebra. Much of the attention of the defense of Purefoods concentrated kay Alexander, kaya nakakalibre yung iba. James Yap, layup is good. Kasi James Yap would really like to bounce back after that 7-point performance laban sa Wellcoat.
Remember, a lot of these guys, even though they came from a loss, they're well rested, especially those guys that didn't have to travel all the way to Bacolod for the All-Stars. Gutom na gutom sa laro yung karamihan sa mga players dyan.
Ito na ngayon si Alexander. This baseline na wala ng control ng bola, pero mananatili sa Barangay Ginebra. They have 5 seconds remaining sa kanilang shot clock.
Now, Darius Rice having to guard Chris Alexander, you have to wonder how much will be left in his tank come the latter part of the game, because that's really not what he wants to do. What Darius Rice wants to do is put up shots and try to score.
Well, this is the point na kailangan na i-prove dito si Darius Rice, because everybody knows he can score, but can he defend? At nung last time nga against Wellcoat, ito nagiging challenge, kaya nga pinag-iisipan siya palitan ngayon ng Purefoods. Ito na ngayon si James Yap. Short on his attempt. Helterbrand looking down court against Chico Lanete. Tubid game, binigyan screen ni Alexander. Naipit, and he's forced into a traveling violation.
After a hot start, Barangay Ginebra falling into a spate of turnovers. That's back-to-back turnovers, allowing itong Purefoods to come back a little bit.
Still a 4-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Here's Darius Rice. This time it's against Vic Pablo. He's bumped and he still gets the basket. Wala talaga problema pagdating dito sa opensa kay Darius Rice. You know, he knows how to score. Take a look at this again. Move to the baseline. He absorbs the contact. Pero talaga yung focus sa basket nandun. Ano mang problema dito kay Darius Rice? In 5 games, iisa pa lang assist niya.
I actually saw that as well. Averaging 0.2 assists a ball game. At kaya naman siguro pati yung mga teammates niya, hindi siya masyado napapamahal sa kanila. Dahil
tama yun. Like yung game against Wellcoat, he played 44 minutes, 0 assists. So really has to respect his teammates. Wow, JJ Helterbrand is on fire. That's his 3rd PM tres for the night. Total of 9 points. Ito na ngayon ang Barangay Ginebra. Caguioa finishes that fast break. 4th point for the night for Mark Caguioa.
If you're a Barangay Ginebra fan, nice to see that the players that you see that you love to see running are running once again. Mark Caguioa, Ronald Tubid, JJ Helterbrand. Solid start for this 3 guards.
Here's JJ Helterbrand again. Left elbow jump shot, too strong. James Yap, sinalubong ni Ronald Tubid. Ito na ulit si Rice. Sumugod, binigay kay Rico Villanueva. Rice back to Villanueva. Villanueva makes his move. Villanueva, one big up and under move. Is good.
But he did say scouting report said that ito nga si Chris Alexander, very aggressive. And ito si Enrico using that aggressiveness to be able to get that shot up.
Ito na ngayon, si Alexander, and he finishes it inside.
Just too big, Richard. Ito si Chris Alexander. Para dun sa mga malalaki ng Purefoods. Once he gets position, it's over.
And James Yap against Caguioa. Yap for three. Bang! It's a Pierre Chris coming from James Yap.
It's quite evident. Itong mga players natin sa araw na to, they are feeding off the energy of the crowd. The crowd is even liking what they're seeing right now.
And you can feel the intensity between these two teams, no? And they know that they need a win tonight. Ito na ngayon si Caguioa na libre. Hold it. May pito bago yung tira. Titingnan natin kung anong tawag dito na referee. Seems to be a foul. Tumalsik si James Yap dun sa baseline. The referees are conferring. If it happened before or after the shot or simultaneous. Ito yung mga ating magigiting na referees. Sila referee Robert Ting Jr., Raymond Morillo, and Ferdinand Pascual. So no basket. A foul was called on James Yap. Tingnan po natin itong slow-mo. James Yap, andun sila sa baseline. Nagkakasalaman sila ni Vic Pablo. Ayun na yung tawag before that shot was taken. So dapat nga bola ng Barangay Ginebra dito.
Yeah, but Chris Alexander and Enrico Villanueva. Oh, ang ganda nung kwentuhan nila sa ilalim eh.
Kung ako si Villanueva, dapat hindi ko muna tinapos yung kwentuhan para hindi bumaba sa offense itong si Alexander.
Ibitin mo muna yung punchline.
Oo, ituro mo muna dito sa Araneta. At ako, pero may turnover naman dito para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pinagpahinga muna ni Coach John Wichico si Chris Alexander and JJ Helterbrand. Paul Artadi and Willie Wilson checking in. Peter Jun Simon. He attacks. Nice fake. He goes up. May sumabit. Of course, a lot of confidence para dito kay Peter Jun Simon after that all-star stint kung saan nga siya po ang tinanghal na most valuable player ng ating all-star game. And at the 2-minute 47 mark ng ating first period, we have a timeout on the floor. Lamang pa rin po ang Barangay Ginebra 22-18.
Is on sick leave, kaya sabi ni Coach Koy, they went back to the basics. Ultimo daw lateral defense and one-on-one defense, tinatakbo na nila sa ensayo. It is not an overnight process, but they will take it step by step until they get back to the top. Back to you guys.
Well, I believe defense is more of an attitude rather than really skills, no? Kahit naman sino, basta desidido kang maglaro ng depensa, kakayanin yan eh.
That's from our experience.
Oo. Kahit wala masyadong talent.
Pero we have to also face the fact that as we see Peter Jun Simon bringing down the defense once again. Defense is a five-man thing para sa isang team. And Darius Rice, not really the best defensive import that we have right now. Not even probably one of the better defensive players, inclusive of the locals. So, yung chemistry na pagkabuo ng depensa nila, kailangan pa nilang buuin yan because Darius Rice, like I mentioned, that's not really one of his priorities.
So yun ang nagiging problema. And yung sinabi nga natin, yung Philippine Cup, nasa top echelon itong Purefoods when it comes to defense, and they wound up in the finals against the top team defensively, Santa Lucia Realtors. And you really have to play defense to make it in this league. In the meantime,
at nakikita natin, Richard, every time now, pag malaki yung kalaban nila na import, they're forced to double every time that guy has a touch. And every time you double, you're playing 4 against 3 on the other side, as we see Alex Trisano with that drive-in layup.
Nice finish coming from Alex Trisano. Gives Ginebra a 3-point lead, approaching the 2-minute mark ng ating opening quarter. Ito na, Chico Lanete. Eye to eye against Paul Artadi. Lanete, dilapasan si Artadi. Naku, iyoyo pa yung layup. Nawala naman yung bola kay Artadi. Lanete tries to save it. And wound up in the official stable.
Little subplot there going. Of course, Chico Lanete is now the backup point guard for Purefoods. Paul Artadi, just last year, he was the backup point guard para sa Purefoods.
That's right. Ito ngayon, Helterbrand. Pumaposte si Billy Mamaril against Rico Villanueva. Strong move coming from Billy Mamaril. Nawala lang yung balance. Another try, wala pa rin. Baller Taddy gets the offensive rebound. Artadi, bumangga kay Lanete. He goes up, wala. Mamaril, another try, wala pa rin. Agawa ng bola. Sabi ng referee, wait a minute, guys.
We talked about rebounds allowed, problema ng Purefoods. That right there, nakikita nyo, is still a problem for the Giants.
Kung mahina-hina katawan mo, you have no business being inside that paint. Kita nyo naman yung mga banggaan. And it's really entertaining to watch, but it is a painful experience, I'm telling you. Ito na si Peter Jun Simon against Judy Valenzuela. Simon, umatake, umangat, and what a difference, being an all-star can do for Peter Jun Simon.
Has to be one of the brightest spots para sa Purefoods itong taon na to, itong konferensyang ito. Ito si Peter Jun Simon.
Nagpinte si JJ Helterbrand, offensive rebound, napunta kay Crisano na, wala lang yung bola. Ito na si RD Larong, binigay kay Peter Jun Simon, and one of the best finishers in the league doing his job.
I think there's a lot of awards that comes out at the end of the year, but one of the awards that seems to be starting to get edged on right now is the six-man award. As Peter Jun Simon, obviously, right now in the league, the best sub there is.
Ito, lamang na ang Purefoods, pero ito, hindi nabawi ni Billy Mamaril. Rebound to Jondan Salvador, Peter Jun Simon. Pulls up, Simon, no! Rebound, pinag-aagawan ni Larong at ni Artadi, napunta kay Jondan Salvador. With jump shot by RD Larong. Ito, nawala na naman kay Artadi yung bola. Baksak siya, baksak si Jondan Salvador. Bola mapupunta sa Purefoods DJ Giants.
RD Larong finally getting some burn playing time dito sa ating konferensyang ito. Actually, the first game he's played so far.
If this were an automotive race, the car race, wala eh. Yung mga preno, pinutol na lahat eh. No? Talagang all cylinders going here for both these teams. Peter Jun Simon against Helterbrand, bigyan ng screen ni Rico Villanueva. 3 seconds remaining. Salvador fading away. Wala. What action we have seen here in the opening quarter, mga kaibigan.
1 quarter pa lang?
Oh, 1 quarter pa lang. And really, it's been a slugfest between Purefoods and Barangay Ginebra. And after the first quarter, lamang po ang Purefoods 25-24. Si Dominic yata ng second.
Second runner-up.
Second runner-up. Back to the action. Ito, si Junti Valenzuela.
Yan, action talaga yan. RD Larong at Junti Valenzuela. Sigurado, action na makikita mo yan. Pag nagbantayan yung dalawa na yan.
JJ Helterbrand against Peter Jun Simon. Pumapose ulit. Pinafront itong si Rico Villanueva to si Alexander. Ito na yung Valenzuela. In and out. Another offensive rebound for Billy Mamaril.
That's a good job of Billy Mamaril. Binanggit mo nga, they are fronting. Ito si Chris Alexander. So his guy doesn't know where Billy Mamaril is. So he has to attack the basket and go for the offensive rebound.
Ginebra back in the lead. Ito, RD Larong, 6-8-3. 10 seconds to shoot for Purefoods. Atake si Villanueva. At may sumabit. Going to be on Billy Mamaril. That's a second foul on Mama. Villanueva will troop to the line. Of course, everybody saw him dance the papaya dance. Yung pagatlabi there in the hole. Ito, balik na. Ito si Darius Rice sa ating ball game. And out goes Jondan Salvador. Villanueva makes the necessary adjustments at tinabla na po niya itong ating laban at 26. Helterbrand inside to Billy Mamaril to put jumper dribbles in.
A lot of help coming from the bench of Barangay Ginebra. Billy Mamaril, back-to-back baskets for him.
So, tama naman yung ginagawa niya, no? Because his man is sagging off the weak side, so he really has to make himself available. Ito naman, nalibre naman. Ito si RD Larong.
Actually, right now, it's a battle of the benches. Aside from the two imports, a lot of bench players out there. Second unit trying to give their first 5 a rest.
Helter Brad post up. Wala, pero siya na rin ako ng rebound. Al-Tadi, nag-mintis rin. Al-Tadi nakaagaw dito. Al-Tadi ngayon. Al-Tadi challenge of Rice. Walang Hooper. Ang tumigil kasi dito kay Darius Rice na napangiti rin. Ito ngayon, Chico Lanete. Chico Villanueva, spin. Almost a traveling, pero merong nakitang foul itong si referee Robert Ting. Paul Arcadi. Ito, tingnan ulit natin. Napagaritong agaw ni
And look how close he is to the line.
Oo, buti lang hindi binaba yung paa, no? At ito yung layup. Oy, kala mo kaya mo sumalpalin.
Tawa si Darius Rice eh.
Oo nga eh.
14 seconds.
Roger Yap looking for James Yap. Hindi na ibigay. Narin-6 dito. Baksak sila ni Arcadi. And it's an offensive foul on Roger Yap. Pesky defense here provided by Paul Arcadi.
And he's supplying the added energy that they need when the first 5 gets their rest. Kadalasan yan ang ginagawa ni Ronald Tubid. Like you mentioned, Ronald Tubid started. Now Paul Arcadi, that's his job to make sure that the Gin Kings still have the energy from the second unit.
Ito na yung Ronald Tubid sponsor for 3. Nothing there. James Yap, dinulugong ni Helter Brand. Cross-court pass to Rice. And it's Ronald Tubid. Back to James Yap for 3. Bang! It's a PM twist. Coming from James Yap.
And even bigger than that, that was an assist.
Yes, that was an assist. Total of 8 points for James Yap. That's the second assist in the PBA career of Darius Rice.
Oh, traveling.
That's too far away from the basket for him to operate.
Kanina pa natin nababanggit. Napansin natin, di masyado matindi yung depensa ni Darius Rice. Right here, helping out in the offense.
At ito yung TM3 natin sa inyo ng bagong TM Discarte SIM. 30 pesos lang, may bagong diskarte ka na.
Balikan ko yung sinasabi ko kanina, hindi masyado matindi yung depensa ni Darius Rice. But, you know, he's done a credible job of trying to push the 7-1 guy na kailangan niyang bantayan.
Darius Rice, nakita niya, walang double team no? It's just a head, about taller than Ronald Tubid. Ito na ngayon si Tubid against Rico Villanueva. He drives past Rico and he gets the basket. A good read on the part of Ronald Tubid. Nakita niya, mas mabilis siya kay Rico Villanueva, so uses quickness right to the baseline.
Yeah, matchup problem right there for Purefoods because they have 2 big guys and you had Darius Rice guarding the other big guys. Ronald Tubid will be called.
Flagrant foul? Is that a flagrant foul? Penalty 1?
And we saw some extracurricular activity with his feet.
Yes, it is a flagrant foul. Penalty 1 against Ronald Tubid.
Tingnan natin kung sa panga yung pinatid niya.
It happened right after Darius Rice gave that pass to James Yap. So, titingnan natin Ayun.
Right there.
Oh. At talaga eagle-eyed ang ating mga referees. Nakita yun.
Actually, kanina pa binibigyan ng shatsu. Ronald Tubid. Kasi si Darius Rice
Pwede na pa Swedish
Swedish.
That's a shatsu
But you know, you have to test the how physical Darius Rice is willing to play this ball game. Probably one of the knocks on him is he's not physical enough. Itong si Darius Rice.
Ito na si James Yap. Pinibigyan si Rice. Step back jumper. No. Valenzuela. Nagwawaba ng bola. Finds Caguioa. Tubid goes inside. Tubid challenges interior defense and gets fouled. Ito si RD Larong ang umaamin. That's his second personal foul. Yeah, Coach Ryan Gregorio clarifying some things with our referee. First free throw is good para dito kay Ronald Tubid.
5 points already para kay Ronald Tubid. Only averaging 6.8 points this conference.
Dala kaya niya yung backpack na ginamit niya ng slam dunk competition. Here's Roger Yap. Ito, popos ulit si Rice against Ronald Tubid. Inside pass, tapped out. 13 seconds remaining sa shot clock ng Purefoods TJ Giants. Palitan ng tao, balik sa loob. Ito si Ray Evangelista. Ray Evangelista, nahihirapan ma-inbound yung bola. Finally finds James Yap. He goes baseline. Tinulak raw ni Junti Valenzuela.
Has to be one of the toughest combos in terms of defense. Itong backcourt ng part of the backcourt of Barangay Ginebra. You have Junti Valenzuela on one side and you have Ronald Tubid on the other. Obviously, defensively, you will not have a problem when you have these two guys together.
Yeah, this is a defensive backcourt para sa Barangay Ginebra. Roger Yap was looking for a foul. Ito naman si Pollard Taddy, binigay kay Mark Caguioa. Ito na naman yung floating layup. Darius Rice gives it to Roger Yap. Sumugod. Challenges the defense of Alexander. Wala. Tip-in is good para kay Kirby Raymundo.
Right now, the guys of Purefoods trying to attack the defense of Chris Alexander.
A lot of contact here, pero wala tawag. Ito na ngayon ang Purefoods. Darius Rice, binigay kay Evangelista. Sabi dito si Pollard Taddy. It's going to be the second foul on Kid Lightning. Lahat, kung saan ang bola, gusto na talaga puntahan itong si Pollard Taddy. May halong gigil na rin, especially if you're playing against your former team.
But you have to think that Coach Jong Ichigo will be happy with the minutes na binigay ni Pollard Taddy, being able to give JJ Helterbrand a lot of extra time on the bench.
Turnover para sa Purefoods. Ito na nga, Pollard Taddy, pagpapahingahin na ulit, balik na ulit si JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand, of course, mainit ng mainit. He already has 9 points in the ball game. Uy, masyado malakas yung pasa nitong si Junti Valenzuela. James Yap drives inside, stops. Binigay kay Kirby. Kirby looks for Darius Rice inside. Back inside the big dome, and at this point, puntahan natin ating kasamahang si Ms. Miyaka Lim with a report.
Yes, guys. May sasabihin nga talaga ako sa iyo tungkol kay Chris Alexander. Kasi madami nakapansin na meron siyang kakaibang habit of biting and chewing at toothpick. At take note, hindi lang sa labas ng court, pero pati din sa loob habang naglalaro. Sabi nga kanina ng coaching staff, nagulat daw sila na hindi niya tinanggal yung toothpick the whole practice. Kaya naman naisip nila na baka agimat niya to. Kasi back in the States, ang tawag sa kanya ay the pick. Back to you guys.
Ang tanong dyan, kung yung toothpick dun sa States, yan pa rin ang nasa bibig niya ngayon. Diba?
Pero ano ha? Pero may halong Pinoy siya, toothpick eh. Dahil pag state siya, naka-dental plus lang yan.
I'd rather have yung toothpick kaysa naman nose pick. Mas mahirap yata yun. Ito na yun si James Yap and knocks down that DM Perez.
All of a sudden, itong Purefoods coming to life, and they have taken control of this quarter. They have erected their biggest lead of the ball game, which is at 8 points.
Ito ngayon si Junti Valenzuela. Open jumper, first 2 points para kay the Hitman. Roger Yap signaling the play. Tapos dito si Kirby Raymundo. Alam mo si Kirby Raymundo masyadong conscious dun sa sumusunod na si Chris Alexander. Hindi nakatingin. So another error here for the Purefoods TJ Giants.
Still, itong Barangay Ginebra playing with those 4 small men and just having that 7'1" Alexander to man the middle.
And now, with Alexander inside, itong mga shooters sa Barangay Ginebra, mas kumpiyansa tumira sa labas no? Here's Mark Caguioa. Caguioa, lead pass, Ronald Tubid. Tubid Deaded pass to J.J. Hilterbrand. And a foul dito. Pushing foul called against J.J. Hilterbrand.
Well, that's a missed opportunity. 3-on-2 situation for the Gin Kings. Unable to consummate. They are already in the penalty.
The fast, the fearless, and the furious. That time, not successful. James Yap will shoot to the line dahil nga po nasa penalty na itong Barangay Ginebra. Of course, James Yap, maraming pinasaya po ito dun sa Bacolod last week during the All-Star weekend. Native of Escalante Negros Occidental. At yan yung mga fans ni James Yap. Todo suporta para sa kanilang idol. James Yap, that 7-point performance actually snapped yung 41-game streak niya of scoring into double figures sa kanyang career. So, syempre, gusto nang bumawi dito ni James Yap.
Bawing-bawi naman dahil first half pa lang. Double digits na agad si King James.
At the corner, Ronald Tubid for 3. No. Tapi ka ng bola, mapupulot nito si Alexander. He has a good nose for the ball, no? Itong si Chris Alexander. Hilterbrand, they want to go to the post. Here's Alexander. Inside. Wala. Good stop by Kirby Raymundo.
And you can see the fourth guards of Ginebra camping on the 3-point line at mag-isa dun si Chris Alexander sa ilalim.
There's Kirby drawing Alexander out of the paint. Good jumper by Darius Rice. Wala, ha? Ika-ika, ito si Darius Rice. After that shot, J.J. Hilterbrand sumalag rin ang tira. James Yap, binigyan ng screen ni Darius Rice. Evangelista backing down on J.J. Hilterbrand. Kirby puts a 3, short. Hilterbrand na iwan libre.
Oh, sorry, miss.
Nilinis lang yung rim. That's as open as he can get. Ito naman si Roger Yap. Free from the corner. Nakapos rin. Fast break play para sa Barangay Ginebra. Tubid. Umangat. No, wala pa rin. Helter-skelter basketball. Here's Kirby Raymundo. Raymundo. Pero naman nangangat. Nawala ng bola. Good hands coming from Junti Valenzuela.
Obviously, a lot of heavy feet already. Ilang beses tayo bumaba ng court. Nothing consummated, no baskets. And obviously, I think both teams need this time out.
Yeah, that's right. They want to talk things out. Coach John Wichika and Coach Ryan Gregorio. We still have 4 minutes and 5 here in the first half. Treat when you watch PBA games live. So, simula na po ng ating third quarter of action. Barangay Ginebra, they have 2 quarters to work out and hope that they get their first win dito po sa ating Fiesta Conference. And ito na nga, Mark Caguioa starting off things on the right foot para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Coming off a set play, setting up right away, Mark Caguioa. Hoping na ito si Mark Caguioa mag-init kaagad.
Ito naman, good turnaround ni Darius Rice. Wala pa rin. Here's Caguioa, goes to Hilterbrand. Hilterbrand, yes! Fast and the Furious combining there. Total 14 para dito kay J.J. Hilterbrand.
Purefoods has to be careful with the fresh legs of the guards of Barangay Ginebra. Expect them to run. Remember, that's what they did in the first quarter. Yung kombinasyon ni Caguioa, Tubid at saka ni Hilterbrand.
Pawi naman kagad yun ni James Yap. Mintis dito si Mark Caguioa. Long rebound goes to Roger Yap. James Yap na, libre naman. Bang! That's a TM press. Coming from James Yap. Siguro pati siya nagulat, ba't libre-libre siya, no?
Miscommunication, failure on the part of Barangay Ginebra to locate the top scorer of Purefoods.
Hilterbrand, given a screen by Wilson. They go inside to Alexander. Ang ganda ng pagkakasilip sa loob. And this time, there was no double team. Si Pickings para kay Alexander. Total of 11 points for the big guy.
Wala pa si Alexander, hindi siya pinrun. And what he had to do para hindi dumating yung double team, quick move, turn to the basket right away. Just like that. Kay Darius Rice, ganun din ginawa niya. Quick move right away bago dumating ang help.
Ano kaya pinag-usapan dito ng dalawang kupunan sa kanilang halftime huddle? Alamin natin kay Magumar John.
Richard, siguradong hindi natutuwa ang Barangay Ginebra dahil nakakwentuhan na naman natin si Assistant Coach Junior Sauler. At sabi nga niya, kahit na daw naka 20 puntos na in the first half, eto si Rice, they're really not that worried kasi alam nila he will try and get his points but they want to stop the rest of the gang. Pero ngayon nga, naka 5 straight points na etong si James Yap. Pagdating naman sa panig ng Purefoods, they are satisfied with the way Darius Rice is defending against Alexander. Pero wary sila of the shooters like JJ Helterbrand. They need a conscious effort to close out on the wings at kailangan daw lahat ng turnover mayroon silang desire na mabawi yan. Back to you guys.
It's really all about desire kung gusto nila manalo dito sa ball game na to. And we'll see kung ano maging resulta as you take a look at Chris Alexander. It's only a 2-point lead now for Purefoods. 2 minutes gone by sa ating third quarter. Eto na si Kirby Raymundo, umatake, shake and bake move. Hindi maalis yung depensa ni Alexander. Eto na ngayon, turnover, tuluyan na. Tubid with a jam.
That's a jam without a backpack.
Eto naman, with retaliation, foiled by Alexander. Ginebra is running, Mark Caguioa does not finish. Hindi natanganan. JJ Helterbrand, hinayang na hinayang. That would have been a go-ahead basket para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, it's been a while since Barangay Ginebra had a taste of the lead as we see. Ito si Ronald Tubid.
Alright, ito, dire-diretso na. Two-handed jam brought to us by Yakult. Yakult everyday okay. Sigurado ka dyan.
At yung mga tinatira niya pa nung slam dunk competition.
Yan, oo. Ay, mga parang mga 20 pounds yun sa backpack niya. Rice is hammered by Alexander. So, going to be the first foul on Chris Alexander. So marunong rin ito magtipid sa kanyang fouls, ha? As Darius Rice moves to the free throw line. Total of 20. Ilan ang assist nitong si Darius Rice? Isa lang.
Rice is career high in the PBA. Assist, no? Pero maganda yung ball movement ngayon na ginagawa ni Darius Rice. Like I said, at the halftime, he really within the frame of the offense.
Alright, 2 for 2 for Darius Rice. Gives back the lead dito po sa Purefoods DJ Giants. JJ, hinahanap si Mark Caguioa against James Yap. Umatake si Caguioa. Kick out pass to Helterbrand. No. At gano'n naman si Alexander for that offensive rebound and the putback.
Yeah, just too tall para kay Darius Rice and just too big. Ito si Chris Alexander was able to push him out into the box, in the box.
Kirby Raymundo, iniwan na sa labas. He does not make them pay. Here's Helterbrand, accelerates Helterbrand sa palpal ni James Yap. Ball will stay with the white shirts of Ginebra.
Now Kirby Raymundo has to make that shot para lumabas ito si Chris Alexander. Usually a shot that he will make. Struggling from the field today is Kirby Raymundo, 2 out of 7 from the field.
Mark Caguioa. Ito, pinafront ulit si Alexander at the post. Caguioa, umatake, kicks it out. Extra pass in the corner kay Wilson. Wilson, he's strong. Outside at 58.
And Richard, after that double, you really have to choose your poison. JJ Helterbrand, Mark Caguioa, or Ronald Tubid. Of course, Purefoods choosing to let Willie Wilson, among all those shooters, take that outside shot.
Caguioa, umatake ulit sa loob. He spins, he goes up, too short. Caguioa, another offensive rebound, swatted away by Kirby Raymundo.
No need to hurry para sa Barangay Ginebra. You have a new shot clock.
Ito na ngayon si Helterbrand. Helterbrand goes up. Helterbrand missing. And may foul on that rebound play. Yeah, Darius Rice. He has to work overtime defensively. Trying to box out ito si Chris Alexander. Pasok na si Peter Jun Simon para sa Purefoods TJ Giants. Triple team now. Si Alexander, kaya kinik-out niya kay Caguioa. Caguioa dancing inside. At ito, Caguioa Tutungo na naman sa free throw line.
That's his first foul, 3 on the team charge.
That's first foul on Chico Lanete. So Caguioa now on the line. Their leading local scorer with 26 points a ball game. Missing his first free throw, however. Oy, si Eric Meck at si Rodney Santos and J.R. Aquino.
Well, the mga missing link para dyan sa Barangay Ginebra. Another guy also there in the bench is Rafi Rivas. As we can see, si Rafi Rivas naman nasa bench. Meron naman siyang protective boot. As Barangay Ginebra just trying to live and get through the conference with all these guys on the bench and recuperating from injuries.
Hindi na tumalon that time itong si Chris Alexander getting that block of Darius Rice. Here's Chico Lanete. Lanete working against Helterbrad. Lanete, nice big turnaround jumper. No good. Quick outlet pass by Alexander to Caguioa. And tubid! It's a good play. And you really have to credit yung outlet pass na yun ni Chris Alexander. That started that offense para sa Barangay Ginebra. And Barangay Ginebra is now on top by 260 to 58. Check out this pass by Caguioa to Ronald Tubid, giving Barangay Ginebra a 2-point lead, 60 to 58.
Turner really not even able to give them a lot for those first couple of games. Ernest Brown probably fared much better, a lot better than him. Pero sabi nga niya, itong import kailangan gumanda na yung laro. Dahil yung team nila, they have to be able to play with their import for a number of games so that they, like he said, they have a certain flow. Because we're already 1/4 of the way through in our eliminations.
Nakabawi naman doon ang Purefoods PJ Giants with that fast spray anchored on James Yap. Ito na ngayon sa loob, si Alexander, wala pa rin. He got his own miss. Tingnan natin ano tawag dito ng referee Robert Ting Jr. Oh, Darius Rice. Pangalawang personal foul itong si Darius Rice. Alexander gustong makuha yung bola sa poste. Ito si Wilson. Wilson knocks down that long two.
But everyone looking at Chris Alexander at the post. Willie Wilson setting himself up in a spot that he's comfortable at for that jump shot.
Ito naman Chico Lanete drives baseline side-stepping move. He ran into a wall. Ito si James Yap to Rico Villanueva. And Peter Dusimon for the low rebound to Willie Wilson.
And again, numbers para sa Barangay Ginebra.
At ito na nga, they take advantage of it and they reward the hustle being provided by Chris Alexander. And he finishes with a slam dunk. Total of 16 points for Alexander. And you know, hindi lang yun yung intimidating presence niya inside. Kaya nagkakaroon ng hesitation ito ang players ng Purefoods.
And itong Barangay Ginebra, they're getting used to this situation.
Yan na nga ang ating Yakult slam dunk. Brought to us by Yakult. Yakult every day okay. Sigurado ka dyan.
This Barangay Ginebra squad right now, he said earlier, they're playing with 4 small guys at the same time and they are getting used to it. One big man and 4 small men. Ito may problema si Chris Alexander.
Oo, mukhang yung toothpick. Nako, baka tinamaan yung toothpick sa loob ng bibig. Pero hindi. Play continues. Here's Rico Villanueva again. Villanueva working against Alexander. Villanueva paikot-ikot. Wala pa rin at out of frustration.
Well, obviously it's out of frustration because if you look at the lineups on the floor, that's probably the last place that you would want to go to if you're Purefoods. Enrico Villanueva at the post. Tapos binabantayan siya ng isang 7-footer. Napakahirap.
Ito, the referees are checking on Chris Alexander. Dahil nasaktan siya ng previous play. Tinamaan yata sa bibig. We resume action. Bola to ng Barangay Ginebra. Tumakuha ni Alexander yung bola. Tinira ni Caguioa sa labas and he knocks down at Tien Chris. Marcus Caguioa with 11 points in the ball game. And Purefoods calls a 30-second timeout as Barangay Ginebra threatening to break away here in the third period. And Marcus Caguioa, sabi nga natin, no? Dahil nandun si Alexander sa loob, eto, mas may kumpiyansa tumira sa tres. Ayan po yung TM tres natin sa inyo ng bagong TM Discount Same. 30 pesos lang, may bagong discount ka na.
Richard, with those 4 shooters all over camping themselves at the 3-point line, at alam natin, gusto kang nagpa-front yung Purefoods, they're really having a hard time itong Purefoods rotating because all of their wing guys are forced to sag kasi natatakot nga sila doon sa post presence ni Chris Alexander.
And now that will make the Purefoods defense think, will they still sag? Paano yun? Tumitira na sa labas, pumapasok na yung mga tira sa labas itong Barangay Ginebra. Here's James Yap ngayon against Tubid. Former teammates college. Ito ngayon James Yap. Yes! Pawiraw kagad yung TM press ngayon. What a comeback here by James Yap. Already with 23 points in the ballgame. Here's Mark Caguioa. Mark Caguioa gusto rin bumawi. No! Rebound to Rico Villanueva. James Yap with the leather, accelerates. James Yap looking for an opening, pushing for a foul. Wala, napulot ni JJ Helter na bola. Sprinting down court, that pass to Ronald Tubid for an easy layup. A great teamwork here at dumadugong-dug na naman po itong Araneta Coliseum.
At the half, napag-usapan ng coaching staff ng Purefoods, turnovers nila na nasuskoran ng Barangay Ginebra. And Barangay Ginebra really doing a job on them when it comes to turnovers and scoring.
Caught into action as itong si Willie Wilson will be called for a foul. Yes, Darius Rice. Tignan ulit natin itong play na to, no? Eyes behind his head para kay JJ Helterbrand. And an easy basket para dito naman kay Ronald Tubid. And another look, Ronald Tubid has to thank really JJ Helterbrand for that. But ngayon, ito si Ronald Tubid.
He's being attended to because after that 3-point shot by James Yap, natamaan rin ito si Ronald Tubid sa kanyang bibig.
That's right. So marami na tayong mga contact talaga dito. But it's all in the game, all part of the game. As Polar Tadi now will check in for Ronald Tubid. Of course, Coach Jong Chico would like to keep that level of energy nitong Barangay Ginebra. Remember mga kaibigan, itong mga Barangay Ginebra wala pang panalo in 5 games. Ito naman Purefoods TJ Giants, 2 straight losses, so both really going for the win. Second free throw for Darius Rice is good. Total of 24 for Darius Rice. Caguioa, ako bumangga pa sa teammate niya, nawang putik-mula ng bola. Ito naman JJ Helterbrand, bang! Another TM press coming from JJ Helterbrand.
3-point shot really going para dito kay JJ. Enrico this time around successful against against Chris Alexander.
Helterbrand already with 5 3-point baskets here in the ball game. Ito po pa, isa pa! No! Rebound play, tapped out by Darius Rice. Ito, pagpapahingayin na muna si Darius Rice at the 3-minute 31 mark ng ating third quarter. Oh, stepping down. Ako, turnover na nga dito. Here's Peter June Simon. Nice spin. Kulang lang sa Pectus. There's a loose ball foul called against kay Roger Yap. Oh. Yes, nako. Penalty na po itong Purefoods at Roger Yap. Pang-5 personal foul na niya yan. So problem here for Coach Ryan Gregorio piling up. At ito si JJ Helterbrand. Sinasabi nga natin 5 3-pointers. And
they're gonna put Polar Tadi at the line.
Oo nga, si JJ Helterbrand. Umalis na rin doon. Pinalis na ni Paul Artadi. Paul Artadi, of course, provided a lot of energy para dito sa Barangay Ginebra back in the first half. Short on his first attempt at the basket. Had his mentor, Coach Ronnie Magsano as his mentor. Takes a free throw shooting when he was still in Purefoods. And
Pero kulang eh. Alam natin yung kay Ronnie. Yung nakabuka ka na yun yung style ni Ronnie Magsano. Of course, Ronnie Magsano maybe about an 85% shooter at worst.
that's right. Dalawang mintis pero offensive rebound dito for Alex Lozano. Another chance for Artadi. Mintis pa rin. Peter Jun Simon spots up for 3. Bang! That's a 3 and 3 coming from PJ Simon.
They're gonna need that right now. Barangay Ginebra doesn't have their import on the floor. Chance for Purefoods to make a run.
Both teams playing all Filipino. Here's JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand ngayon, backing up. Binabantayan ngayon ni Kirby Raymundo. Nakawala kay Kirby. Side-stepping move. Wala, pero may sumabit. And kanino itatawag to? Oh, Rico Villanueva. That's the third foul on Rico Villanueva. Before we resume this ballgame, mga kaibigan, we have a timeout on the floor. Ginebra is up only 2 points, 72 to 70. Still 2 minutes and 49 remaining here in the third period. Tuwan-tuwa po talaga mga fans inside the Big Dome. Bakit naman hindi? Napakaganda ng laro kanilang pinapanood. And at this point, puntahan po natin ang ating napakasipag na courtside reporter na si Marshall Marjon. Marshall, anong balita?
Richard, nakakwentuhan natin, isa sa mga interesadong meron dito sa mammoth crowd natin sa Big Dome, 12-year veteran dito sa PBA, si Senyor Freddy Abuda. Kung mga hindi po nakakaalala, naglaro po siya sa Purefoods, San Miguel at Coca-Cola. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year to at ngayon, assistant coach na sa FEU kasama si Coach Glenn Capasio. Tinanong natin siya kung ano nga ba ang diferensya nung panahon niya sa ngayon sa laro sa PBA. Sabi niya, wala na raw illegal defense ngayon kaya mahirapan na mag-isolation yung mga offensive players at syempre, mas physical na raw. Tinanong natin kung sino ang paborito niyang player. Bilib na bilib daw siyang sa ngayon dito kay Ronald Tubid. Tinanong din natin finally kung kanino siya kumakampi dito, Purefoods o Ginebra. Sabi niya, Ginebra daw sana dahil kay Coach Jong Wichico. Pero naglaro din daw siya sa Purefoods kaya no comment na lang daw.
Aba, dami niyo palang pinagkwentuhan. Buti hindi niya sinabi, ang dal-dal mo naman. Okay yung report na yan ni Marshall Marjon. Of course, Freddy Abuda. Idol ko rin yan si Freddy Abs. And no wonder why their team itong FPU Tamaraos is a defensive team right now because they have Glenn Capasio and Freddy Abuda. Uy! Ethel Buba in the house, of course, supporting itong si Alex Cresano. Here's Kirby Raymundo against Billy Mamaril, makes his move. Kirby Raymundo is hammered. And go troop to the line. Siguro tuwan-tuwa ito si Kirby Raymundo. And finally, wala ito si Chris Alexander inside the paint.
One of the happiest players para sa Purefoods is Kirby Raymundo. Did mention that he really struggled kung nandun si Chris Alexander, who is hindi getting warmed up with it, getting cooled down.
Oo nga no?
While, just to make sure that he has enough energy come the fourth quarter. Kirby Raymundo only 2 out of 10 from the field.
Ayan nga, may ice box sa ulo at saka pati sa labi.
Kaya baka ang tanong may toothpick pa kaya?
Yun na nga baka nga nalulun na dahil nga tinamaan siya dun sa kaninang play Yes, Helterbrand, 8 seconds sa shot clock ng Barangay Ginebra. Helterbrand, one fake, goes up, yes! So Helterbrand, that's his second 2-point basket, a total of 20 for JJ Helterbrand.
And for this game, it's not Mark Caguioa who's been putting up the shots, it's been JJ Helterbrand. And just as effective, ito si JJ.
Oh, traveling violation, over-eager on the part of Rico Villanueva. Bakit naman hindi? Minsan nga lang nawala dyan si Alexander. So talagang hey, while the sun is shining.
Problema naman para sa mga big men ng Purefoods nahahaluan ng gigil yung mga galaw nila.
Ito ngayon si Mark Caguioa, mintis. Peter Jun Simon bringing down the leather. Simon, change of direction. Simon accelerates.
That's just a smart move on the part of Peter Jun Simon. He realized that the big man, Alex Crisano, was going down. Na ginawa niya, nagtago siya sa likod ni Alex Crisano hanggang nung malapit na dun siya bumuelo. That's why he was able to get that close to the basket.
Ginawa pa niya screener yung kalaban no? Ito ay si Peter Jun Simon. Mainit nga na mainit ito si Peter Jun Simon back in the first quarter where he scored 7 points. Slowed down a bit at dito nga natapos ito sa ating third period. Siya ulit ang namumuno para dito sa Purefoods TJ Giants. Second free throw for Peter Jun Simon. Also good, 2 for 2. Total of 12 points for PJ Simon. So a close ball game mga kaibigan as we take a look at the rebounding story. Oh, big discrepancy dyan
Well, obviously the Kings are really found their solution to that rebounding problem. 20 rebound advantage for them against Purefoods.
That's 20 more possessions. Ito na ngayon si Chico Lanete pulling up from the free throw line. A lot of confidence behind that shot by Lanete. Only his first field goal in the ball game.
And Barangay Ginebra owned this quarter up to this point. Purefoods has a chance to steal it and feel good coming into the fourth quarter.
Here's Mark Caguioa for 3. No rebound again para kay Billy Mamaril, but he was held down by Kirby Raymundo.
Sakto sinabi mo, rebound again.
Oo.
Para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Seemingly, every time they go down, they have more than one attempt at the basket because of their offensive rebounds.
Yun nga. Sinasabi nga ng you were talking about it in the pregame, no? Yung attempts ng Purefoods, no? Because konti lang yung nagiging attempts sila here in the conference. And right now nga, that's 20 less possessions for Purefoods because of the rebounding advantage ng Ginebra.
That's right. Itong Barangay Ginebra, that's their rebounding. This is probably their best rebounding game so far because usually 53 is enough for a game.
Oo
meron pa tayong isa pang quarter para sa kanila. So you can imagine the number of attempts that they're really picking up.
Time a split from the line na ito. Naagawan na nga si PJ Simon. Ginulo ni Artadi at ni Caguioa. Total of 13 points.
Ginebra has a foul to give if they choose to use it.
Nako, ito, matatrap ulit si Kirby Raymundo. Ginugulo. Pasan niya, natapik. He's asking for a foul. But we'll stay here with the red shirts of Purefoods. 7.6 seconds remaining. James pinasok na rin ni Coach Ryan. Kirby Raymundo looking at the clock against Billy Mamaril. Shoots a 3. Offline. Crisano naagawan but Diyan po magtatapos. Si RD Laron napalibag papunta dun sa ilalim ng court. But this guy, JJ Helterbrand, is on a fast lane with 20.7 rebounds and 5 assists. Great all-around performance, but the work is not yet done for him. We still have one more quarter to go, but Barangay Ginebra is up by 4, 78-74. Is Chris Alexander so far doing to everyone that he is Alexander the Great, the third import of Barangay Ginebra this conference. At ito pong Barangay Ginebra, ito po yung mga nakaraan nilang mga naging reinforcement. Noong 2004, Torrey Braggs averaged 25.4 points a ball game, 14 rebounds, and he led the Barangay Ginebra to the championship. At sumunod naman, Jason, si Chris Porter na.
Chris Porter, he was an energy guy, as you can see right there. And he was also solid with his 22 points and 17 rebounds.
Outright semis naman pinuntahan nila dyan. Tapos naman yun, si Rod Neely naman noong 2007 Fiesta Conference. Very impressive numbers, 32 points a ball game and 15 rebounds. Outright quarterfinals naman ang pinuntahan dyan ng Barangay Ginebra. At ito naman si Royal Arrival, Chris Alexander. Look at that. More rebounds and points, and 5 block shots.
Those 19 rebounds really turned things around for his team. Remember, yung pinalitan niya, si Ernest Brown, only averaged 10 rebounds a game. And they were about the same size.
Baksak dito si Paul Artadi. Artadi against Lanete. Lanete looking for Darius Rice. Di pa kawala. Kirby Raymundo. Nandiyan na naman si Chris Alexander. So ito, nagdadalawang isip na naman si Kirby Raymundo. He attacks the basket.
Yeah, much better para kay Kirby Raymundo this time around. If he has a guy like Chris Alexander, he has to go with a quick move and try to use his quickness against it.
Junti Valenzuela, short jumper, no good. There's James Siak. Bounce pass inside, intended for Kirby Raymundo. Tapped out. 19 seconds the shot clock dito ng Purefoods PJ Giants. They are down by 2. Ito na si James Yap, tightly guarded by Junti Valenzuela. Launches a three, in and out. And Ginebra continuing to dominate the rebounding department. Ito yung Spoiler Taddy, poste ulit para kay Alexander against Darius Rice. Ito, na-double team na. Ronald Tubid fading away. Uy, papasa pa kay Alexander. Pero napulot pa, di mamaril. And all alone is Chris Alexander.
They reset the shot clock because of that. Dahil nahawakan.
18 points for Chris Alexander. Kirby Raymundo one-on-one against Alexander. Successful siya kanina nung inatake niya eh. But now he pulled up for a jumper.
And you know, that jumper is not really going para dito kay Kirby sa araw na to.
Ito naman, Ronald Tubid for 3. Bang! That's the press coming from Ronald Tubid. And he's all pumped up. At nakakaamoy na nga ng magandang pangyayari. Ito si Ronald Tubid. Watch out. Watch this cooperation between the UE connection, Tubid and Paul Artadi. And a 30-second timeout is called on the floor. I'd like to acknowledge na nanonood sa atin si Mayor Hagedorn of Palawan and Mr. Alfred C. Magkakaroon po ng game ang PBA dyan sa May 31. So thank you very much and your hope that you're enjoying watching the PBA ball games. Ayan po si Chris Alexander. At ito yung makikita natin. Siya po yung nasa ating Revicon 14. Lakas na di umaayaw moment. Tignan nyo naman ang hustle dyan ni Chris Alexander. At yan ang ating Revicon 14. Lakas na di umaayaw moment. Atin sa inyo ng Revicon 14 para sa lakas na di umaayaw. Artadi is called for his third personal foul. And itong Purefoods patuloy pa rin na nag-ahabol dito sa barangay Ginebra. Nawala ng bola. Mapupulot ni Valenzuela. Dribbling violation ang tinawag dito kay Junti Valenzuela.
But again, that could have been another fast break in the making out of a turnover para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Every time nawawala ng bola, itong Purefoods agad tumatakbo. Itong Ginebra already has 16 points out of the fast break compared to only 6 para dito sa Purefoods.
Ito na, nakita na rin si Darius Rice finally and he knocks down the three-point shot. The impress coming from Darius Rice. 27 points for Darius Rice. Masyadong malakas yung pasa na yun ni Billy Mamaril intended for Chris Alexander.
He didn't have to go to that pass too early. He has to wait hanggang makakuha na ng posisyon. Ito si Chris Alexander. You know what you have to do if you're passing from the high post? You have to put that threat. Start from the bottom of the court. Tapos dali mo sa taas para maipit na yung guardias. Ito, Paul Artadi really doing a good job of putting pressure on the point guard. At hirap na hirap ito si Chico Lanete sa kanya.
Kaya nga may dribbling violation naman na tinawag this time kay Chico Lanete. Balik po sa Barangay Ginebra ang bola. Once again, they're looking for Alexander inside. Ito naman si Ronald Tubid. Siya muna ang atake. Wala. Tapigan ng bola. Ends up with James Yap. Yap, cross-court pass to Darius Rice. Another three-ball on the way. Missing this time. Fast break play para sa Barangay Ginebra. Artadi nagmamadali. Artadi loses possession. Paksak sa sideline.
Again, Ginebra wanting to push the ball. The fine line between running that fast break and being out of control.
Chico Lanete, high screen provided by Villanueva. By down speed para dito kay Darius Rice against Ronald Tubid. Isolated top of the key. Rice makes his move. Rice, hey! Exactly what's happened, but pumasok pa rin eh, no? May magaling na. Swerte pa.
Mukhang matatawagan pa ng technical lang.
Oo nga, mukhang ito na sa Purefoods bench. Tingnan natin kung sino,
At masakit yan para sa Purefoods because they are making headway into the lead of Barangay Ginebra. Tapos matatawagan sila ng technical ngayon.
Ayan, si Coach Ryan Gregorio natawagan ng technical foul. At si Ronald Tubid na nga ang titira ng technical free throw. It's been a highly emotional ball game. Both teams really needing this win. Let's take a look at what happened. Ito yung inaangal nila na kailangan raw may foul. Buti na lang, naipasok pa rin yan itong si Darius Rice.
It's one of the more amazing shots of the conference. Hindi na nakatingin to si Darius Rice sa goal eh.
Valenzuela, nice spin. Nakawala kay Kirby. At yun, sumundot si Kirby eh. So Kirby Raymundo calls for his 4th personal foul. And matagal pa to 8 minutes and 38 dito sa ating 4th quarter.
Kirby Raymundo may 4. Roger Yap also has 5. That's why Chico Lanete has to play extended minutes for Purefoods.
Well, looking at the bench of Purefoods, ang malaki na lang dyan natitira. Well, Ray Evangelista and maybe Richard Yee.
Actually, Jordan Salvador played a couple of minutes in the first half. Pero since then,
Jordan, oo nga pala, no?
Hindi na rin natin nakita si Jordan.
Alright, back to a 4-point lead para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. 8.5 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Kirby Raymundo looking for James Yap against Tubid. James Yap behind the back dribble. Yap! Magical shot coming from James Yap. So 2 amazing shots, one after another. One from Darius Rice, this time from James Yap. Iba talaga yung malaki rin yung kamay eh, no? Was able to scoop that one in. And now he'll be rewarded. Isa pa nga. Ayun eh,
From
no?
another angle. It's stretch. Tapos napakagat niya pa yung pektus nung tira na yun.
So nagmintis yung kanyang free throw. So a 2-point lead for Barangay Ginebra. Ito na ngayon si Helterbrand. Pumuposte ngayon si Alexander. Rico Villanueva waiting to double team. Cross-court pass tapped away by James Yap. Kirby Raymundo. Lead pass to Darius Rice. Slams it home. 31 big points for Darius Rice. And Darius Rice egging on the crowd of Purefoods, ang parokya ng Purefoods. Darius Rice now being the main cheerleader here for the Giants. Really pumped up. And watch this again. Nice lead pass from Kirby Raymundo to Darius Rice. Exclamation point on the part of Darius Rice. Really, his job is on the line, as the newspaper says. But with this performance by Darius Rice, he is here to stay for the Purefoods DJ Giants. Patuloy po nag-iinit ang aksyon dito sa Big Dome sa banggaan ng Barangay Ginebra at ng Purefoods. Handa po ang ating Yakult Slam Dunk. Brought us by Yakult. Yakult everyday okay, sigurado ka yan. By Darius Rice. Caguioa, top of the key against James Yap. Kick out pass to Ronald Tubid. 3-point is up. Wala. Rebound battle. Napunta ulit kay Alexander. Sinakyan na nitong si Rico Villanueva. I believe that's a 20th rebound, if I'm not mistaken, for Chris Alexander. 22. Sorry, tinipid ko pa siya.
Binigyan mo pa ng discount eh.
Oo. 22 rebounds for Chris Alexander. My goodness. And how many offensive rebounds? 10 offensive rebounds for Chris Alexander.
Darius Rice, who is guarding him, can only muster 3 rebounds dahil na yung oras niya nilalaan niya na sa pagpabox out dito kay Chris Alexander.
You know, he's not only big, he's strong, and he's just hanging around the basket. Mintis nga lang yung kanyang free throw, so tabla pa rin po ang ating laban. Lanete. There's a James Yap. 10 seconds of shot clock ng Purefoods. James Yap, step back, jumper, no. Kirby Raymundo fighting for that rebound, but it ends up with Barangay Ginebra. Here's JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand, oh my God! Oh, what a layup by JJ Helterbrand. 22 points for Mr. Fast.
And talk about things that work para sa Barangay Ginebra. If they can control rebounds and get those guys to run, yun ang nagiging doon sila nakakuha ng mga puntos.
Pero Kirby Raymundo, tinabla ulit ang ating laban with that strong move inside. Here's Helterbrand once again. Helterbrand finds Billy Mamaril. Too strong. At tinamaan sa mukha itong si Rico Villanueva on that rebound battle. Watch this again. Check out this acrobatic layup by JJ Helterbrand. Alam mo, dami na natin nakikita mga ganyang klase layup here in the ball game. Hang time move from Mr. Helterbrand. Sinabi mo nga, all throughout this conference, the most consistent player for Barangay Ginebra.
And this probably one of his most amazing games so far para dito kay JJ.
Chico Lanete, tumira ng 3. Gusto manggulat, wala. Banggaan sa ere between Tubid and Rico Villanueva. And he's helped up by Chris Alexander. Ako, pang-5 na rin ito.
Oh.
So he has 5, Kirby has 4. So the big guy is in foul trouble for Coach Ryan Gregorio. Mamaril, top of the key. Does not get a friendly roll. Bola babalik dito sa Purefoods. A chance to grab back the lead.
Couple of possessions already. Both teams trying to break that deadlock but unable to do so.
Here's Kirby. He attacks the defense of Alexander. Too strong on the layup. Caguioa to Helterbrand. No, another offensive rebound here for Alexander. And a miss. Nandyan si Billy Mamaril for the putback. Really a lot of chances here para sa Barangay Ginebra because of those offensive rebounds.
Really, Purefoods forced to put more than one body on Chris Alexander, and that has also opened up the lane for the rest of the guys as Kirby shoots it from three-point range.
At napasigaw na nga doon si Kirby Raymundo that finally pumasok na ang kanyang TM3. Total of 11 points for Kirby Raymundo. Caguioa against Simon, given a screen by Billy Mamaril. Wala. Ball will stay with Barangay Ginebra. Shot clock for them. You know, if you're Barangay Ginebra, parang hindi ka rin makapaniwala. You're dominating the boards, but hindi ka makalayo no? Dito sa Purefoods. JJ Helterbrand continues to wax hot here in the ball game.
Now, Purefoods has hit some timely shots as well as Barangay Ginebra. Like you said, difference. Barangay Ginebra really giving themselves more chances to hit those shots with those number of offensive rebounds that they've had.
This time the ball will stay with the Purefoods PJ Giants as the last tap was called on Ronald Tubid. And with under 5 minutes remaining, we have a close encounter between Barangay Ginebra and Purefoods. Raymundo, hindi po naging madali ang kanyang gabi ngayon. Alaban ang import ng Barangay Ginebra na si Chris Alexander. And ito po ang ating makikita sa ating No Fear, Fearless move of the game. Ito yung atake ni Kirby Raymundo. Instead of settling for that outside shot, taking it strong to the basket. That was our fearless move of the game, brought to you by No Fear Underwear. Got the balls for it. And a shot of the crowd inside the big dome being treated to this wonderful ball game. Very entertaining to see their faces here. Beautiful.
Mare. Mare.
Alright, back to the ball game. We have Chico Lanete, Kirby Raymundo ngayon against Alex Susano this time. Traveling here on Kirby Raymundo. Mas magiging madali yung desisyon were it not for Chris Alexander waiting there inside the paint, no? In case you drive inside, alam mo, help eh.
That's already the 6th turnover para kay Kirby. That indecision really led to that turnover.
Ginebra protecting a 1-point lead. Ito na ngayon si JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand ginugulo ni Chico Lanete. Caguioa given a screen by Crisano. Caguioa goes up, uses the glass and gets the bounce.
Mark Caguioa, pang 15 points para sa kanya. But fairly quiet, Richard. Si Mark Caguioa, might be the time for Mark Caguioa to take control of this ball game.
Here's Darius Rice. Pass intended for Rico Villanueva. Deflected by Chris Alexander. JJ Helterbrand naman ngayon. Kicks it out to Mark Caguioa. Caguioa against Peter Jun Sibon. Helterbrand with a leather. Binigyan ng screen ni Crisano. He pulls up for 3. No. Another rebound by Alexander. Missing on that follow-up, however. Ito ngayon. A swat by Chris Alexander on Kirby Raymundo. That's the 6th block of the ball game para dito kay Chris Alexander.
But Ronald Tubid helping out. If he didn't have this position right here, Kirby Raymundo would have gone straight on. Ito cleaning up. Ito si Chris Alexander.
Those are the type of blocks na you don't mind being blocked dahil 7-footer naman yung sumasapal sa'yo eh. Chris Alexander also the entertainer, pumping up the crowd of Barangay Ginebra. 16 seconds na titira sa shot clock dito ng Purefoods TJ Giants. Here's Roger Yap. Roger Yap, extra pass to Rico Villanueva. Yan to si Chris Alexander. Di naman tumatalon, no? Maganda lang talaga yung timing niya, no? Sa bola, eh.
And meron mga 7-footer that don't play big. He plays big. He plays long. That's why even when he gets the rebounds, he's not really going up. Hindi naman siya leaper. Pero yung length niya, nagagamit niya, marunong siya gumamit ng posisyon. And obviously, very good basketball sense para dito kay Chris Alexander.
May tama dito sa mata. Itong si Rico Villanueva under the left eye. Parang kalmot no? Pero hindi nagupit ng kuko dito.
One of the tricks of the trade. Alam mo, naglalaro tayo. Meron talaga mga player.
Ang haba nga ng kuko mo dati, naka-manicure pa eh. Ito na si Mark Caguioa. Pilit makawala kay James Yap. Ronald Tubid naman ngayon susubok. Wala. Rico Villanueva gets the defensive rebound. Kirby Raymundo, nice twirl inside. And he lets out a yell after that basket dahil na balik ulit sa Purefoods ang lamang.
It's been up and down para kay Kirby Raymundo. This time around, he finds the matchup that is beneficial to him. He attacks right away kasi alam niya, dadating na naman yung malaking mama ng Barangay Ginebra kung di niya bilisan.
Ito na nga, no? Really using his height advantage against Willie Wilson. And Kirby completes that three-point play. And with 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining, mga kaibigan, ito pong Barangay Ginebra find themselves trailing Purefoods again by 2 points. These two popular teams, Barangay Ginebra at Purefoods. Tigil po ang ating laban. In the meantime, si Ronald Tubid maganda pinapakita dito para sa Barangay Ginebra. Check out this Buhay Coke shot. Brought to us by Coca-Cola. Lahat ng shots magaganda at walang katulad. Kaya ang Buhay Coke, buksan mo. At napasigaw ang mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra because of that move by Ronald Tubid. Pero ito, nag-aabol na naman ang Barangay Ginebra by 2 points. Approaching the 3-minute mark ng ating fourth quarter. They want to go to Alexander. Covered well by Darius Rice. And Alexander almost got that offensive board. Agawan ng bola. Crisano and Roger Yap. It's a jump ball. You know, Alex Crisano before, tuwan-tuwa dyan ng kanyang mahal sa buhay. Alam mo, ito nga, no, si Alex Crisano before he donned the Ginebra jersey, he was actually practicing with Purefoods for a couple of weeks. So, they're friends.
Actually, Alex Crisano at that time really could have helped itong Purefoods team. Dahil isa sa mga problema nga nila yung mga big man.
Hindi pa naayos yung mga papeles doon. May problema pa siya. And ito, Crisano winning the tap. Here's JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand. To tubid. Now they go to Alexander at the post. Not triple team. Nice extra pass. Oh, sayang yun. Hindi lang na-finish ni Alex Crisano. And Darius Rice called for his third foul.
Darius Rice picks up his third foul, but considering it's only his third, binabantayan niya yung malaking mama ng Ginebra. That's a good job on his part to keep away from his third. As Alex Crisano, 2 points only, but look at that stat right there. To the right, siyam na rebound.
Oh, that's the reason why Coach John Wuchico got him. Ayan mo ang inspirasyon ni Alex Crisano. Talagang inspiring her papa. Tingnan natin kung ma-inspire. Na-inspire nga! At siya na rin, na-inspire na rin. Hinimatay na siya. Ito ngayon si Rico Villanueva. Villanueva bottled up. Has to go outside. Kirby Raymundo, 6 seconds to shot clock ng Purefoods. Kirby is fouled by Alex Crisano. Sayang, 5 seconds lang natitira.
He actually played good defense until the end. Nung binaba niya yung kamay niya. And James Yap, he just come in to replace Peter Jun Simon as kanina sinubukan Coach Ryan Gregorio was trying to steal minutes off him. Itong bagong balik siya, Barangay Ginebra, making sure that he's not getting any touches.
Ito na nga, si Kirby Raymundo on the line. Makes both free throws. Now it's back to a 2-point lead para dito sa Purefoods. Helterbrand orchestrating the play. Caguioa shoots a 3. Bang! Tiepres from Mark Caguioa. At ito na ang outlast 2 minutes at sa inyo ng outlast maintenance-free battery start agad.
That's another open 3-point shot. Purefoods was able to get away with a couple that time around. Mark Caguioa making sure it doesn't happen again.
Here's Kirby Raymundo. Attacks the defense of Crisano. Gets the basket. Gives the lead back to Purefoods.
Ito si Kirby Raymundo, Richard, 14 points in this quarter. Really taking control of this quarter for Purefoods. Telling his teammates to ride on his back and he'll carry them.
Ito na ngayon si Mark Caguioa. Caguioa. Short jumper is good. You have two superstars going at it, putting their team on their shoulders. Kirby Raymundo and Mark Caguioa now with 20 points.
We did mention, ito si Mark Caguioa, due for an explosion, for a spurt. At ito na nga, nakikita na natin.
Ito naman si Roger Yap. Siya naman ang susugod. Side-stepping move. Wala. Binigay kay James Yap. And he misses. Rebound to Chris Alexander. Here's JJ Helterbrand. Helterbrand. Sabi niya, let's set it up. Hinihintay nila si Chris Alexander. Under a minute remaining. 12 seconds of shot clock ng Barangay Ginebra. Where will they go? Pinunta nila si Caguioa. Caguioa, baksak si James Yap. Caguioa from the right. Elbow. Yes!
A 7th straight point for Mark the Spark Caguioa.
And the fans of Barangay Ginebra on their feet. And even the fans na nakasuot ng ibang team, napapacheer na rin. Ito si Mark the Spark Caguioa. Now to the chance of Barangay Ginebra. They're up by 3, 102-99. Barangay Ginebra 50.6. 50 points. 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 50 at the clock. Reach 7 seconds. The shot clock ng Ginebra. He shoots a 3. Rice finally getting that rebound. And now they call a timeout. Ito mukhang dalawang paanan ni Rice ang nagka-cramp up. So may pag-asa po dito. Ito Purefoods DJ Giants. We'll see how healthy itong si Darius Rice if he can still continue this ball game. We still have 12.8 seconds remaining. Wag po kayong aalis. It's not really up in the end game even if you're up by 3.
They haven't been this close to winning. You know, you mentioned 5 straight losses, 7 straight losses dating back to last conference. But all they have to do now is have one defensive stop so they can get their first one.
Here's James Yap. James Yap, nasa raduan ng pito. Kirby Raymundo, siya ibitira ng 3. Wala. Rebound goes to Roger Yap. Meron pang oras. Bola dito sa Purefoods. 1.7 seconds remaining. So hindi pa tapos ito. May pagkakataon pa dito ang Purefoods. Roger Yap ngayon. Siya maglalabas ng bola. Catch and shoot time. 1.1 seconds remaining. Wala nang timeout dito ang Purefoods. Ito na ngayon. Inbound play. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's Mark Caguioa, and that's a great defensive stop coming from Mark the Spark Caguioa, preserving his end-game heroics. And finally, Chris Alexander the Great, guiding his team Barangay Ginebra to their first ever victory here in the Fiesta Conference. And finally, ito pong mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra, hindi na po uuwing luhaan. Ito po ang ating final count. 102 Barangay Ginebra, 99 Purefoods. And what a game this has been. All the way from the tip-off up to the end. Ito naman, ang ating Gatorade game turning point. Ito, yung makikita nating tira ni Mark Caguioa pagkabaksak dyan ni Ronald Tubid. From the right elbow, rattling it in. That was our Gatorade game turning point. Gatorade, is it in you?
And you know, that could be the game. This could be the game that turns things around para sa Barangay Ginebra. And our best player of the game has to be Chris Alexander. His 18 points was a big help. But the biggest help, obviously, was the 27 rebounds. That is a season high.
Keep on watching the games on the PBA only here on ABC. Good night.